Hey guys, it's James here from eBassGuitar. Today we are going through 5 iconic funk bass lines that you must know. Now, if you're new to the bass guitar, there really is one genre where the bass guitar really came alive, and that was in the 1970s, and that was funk music. Now, what you'll discover in the world of funk is the bass lines are typically the #1 thing, or one of the most important things in the song, which actually make the music. And the beautiful thing you'll discover is funk bass lines can be really simple and sparse, or they can be really heavy and intense. It's an amazing genre of music which was pioneered by bass players such as Larry Graham, Bootsy Collins, Verdine White, Marcus Miller and Louis Johnson. Now I'm going to show you the 5 iconic bass lines in just a second, but before we get going, I want you to know there's a completely free PDF that comes with this lesson, so you can see them written out in standard notation and tab. There's a link in the description below.
It was the 3rd of September, that day I'll always remember. Yes, I will, 'cause that was the day that my daddy died. I never got a chance to see him, never heard nothing but bad things about him. Mama, I'm depending on you, tell me the truth. Mama just hung her head and said, son, Papa was a rolling stone. Wherever he laid his hat was his home. And when he died, all he left us was alone.
So that was the incredible Papa Was a Rolling Stone by The Temptations. Now, you may have noticed I grabbed out the P bass because the incredible Bob Babbitt was on bass for that and gives that beautiful, funky, soulful tone. So this is based upon a simple, spacey, 4-bar bass line in the key of B flat minor. So the really interesting thing is it starts on a chromatic approach note, so an A natural, so 3, 4, bar, bar, so that B flat. And then the rest of it is just simple. And so those notes are just the flat and third, the D flat, and then the A flat, which takes us around to the B flat again. But make sure you check out that cheeky A natural in there. And be really accurate with your rhythm too, so you place all those notes right, because there's a lot of space between the notes, which is another iconic technique used in funk music. So that shows you how one 4-bar bass line with just 4 notes in it can make an incredible smash hit. Now let's move on to bass line number 2. that is the incredible Let's Groove by Earth, Wind and Fire with none other than Verdine White on bass guitar. Now you may have noticed I've changed back to my Sadowski PJ because that is the bass that Verdine White uses with this pick-up combination. Now on the original track there is synth bass, but you will see Verdine White playing this live on bass guitar, and this groove feels absolutely incredible to play on this instrument. So this is a 2-bar groove and it uses just 5 notes. We're in the key of E. Let's take it apart. So the first bar is this. So the notes are simply E, G, A, G. Then going into the second bar, we go to the F sharp and then push ahead of the beat into the B. And then to finish it off, we're just going to go open A, B. Now in practice, you may choose to use a fretted A there in the second bar. The choice is completely yours. Do what feels right. Now there's also an 8-bar bridge section to Let's Groove. I'll put that in the free PDF which comes with this lesson, so you can check that out too. There's a link in the description below. So let's move on to number 3. Let's check this out.
What you gonna do? You wanna get out? What you gonna do? You wanna get out? Tell me. Get down on it. Get down on it. Get down on it. Get down on it. Come on in. Get down on it. Get down on it. Get down on it. Get down on it. How you gonna do it if you really don't wanna dance? By standing on the wall. Get your back up off the wall. Tell me, how you gonna do it if you really don't wanna dance? By standing on the wall. Get your back up off the wall. 'Cause I heard all the people saying, get down on it. Come on and get down on it. If you really want it, get down on it. You gotta feel it. Get down on it. Get down on it. Get down on it. Come on and get down on it. Baby, baby. Get down on it. Get on it. Get down on it. I say, people, what you gonna do? You gotta get on the groove if you want your body to move. Tell me, baby.
So that is Get Down On It by Kool and the Gang with the incredible iconic funk bass player Robert Kool Bell. So I was lucky enough to see Kool and the Gang play last year at a big festival, and they were incredible. But one thing I noticed is that Robert Kool Bell had perhaps the subbiest, biggest, fattest bass sound I've ever heard. I imagine that is one active bass with the bass cranked up to full, but it sounded incredible and you could feel it right through the middle of your chest, especially when they played this bass line. So we're in the key of E minor here, and this just uses big fat quarter notes, the introduction. So we start off with an E, to a B, to a C, and then a D like so, so bong. And then A, B, E, like so, and then to finish it off, B, C sharp, D, like so. Then we go into the verse section. Now the verse section is where the funk really kicks in, and this continues for the rest of the track. So you end up with this. So that is based upon the similar notes as the introduction, but we put some more interesting rhythms in there. So we play the big E on the start of the bar. Then on the third beat, we do bum, bum, bum. So just ahead of the beat, those last 2 notes, dum, bum, bum, like so. And then into the second bar, we play the A, B, dead on the beat, and then back to the E. Then we play the same rhythmic pattern, but we change the last note. So we go B, B, D, like so. And then to finish it off, we have these two big fat dead Ds right in the middle of the third and fourth beat, all right, dead on the third and fourth beat rather. So we end up with this four bar bass line. So let's hear that with the track. So guys, we are halfway through now, and I've got a really quick favor to ask. If you're not subscribed to the eBassGuitar YouTube channel, please can you hit the red subscribe button, which is somewhere around the video. The reason for this is the more people that subscribe to the eBassGuitar YouTube channel, the more we can grow the reach and the more we can keep putting great free bass educational content out there like this video. So please do hit that red subscribe button. It's a win-win for absolutely everyone.
Do you remember when it first started? September, love was changing the minds, tender, while chasing the clouds away. Our hearts were ringing in the key that souls were singing as we danced in the night. Remember how the stars stole the night away.
So that is the incredible September by Earth, Wind and Fire, again with Verdine White on bass. Now there's quite a bit of nuance to this bass line, but there are a couple of things that really stand out to me. The first one is this beautiful line here, which is the foundation of it, which you must learn. Sounds like this. So make sure you get that down. So make sure you get those really nice short spiky notes and like so, and then make sure you get the distinction between the notes which are on and off the beat. All of that is written in the PDF that comes with the lesson. Now the second part of this bass line, which I absolutely adore, is what Verdine White plays in bars 7 and 8 of the verse sequence and on the introduction. It's this line here. So that really is quite a simple bass line. It's 2 root notes, then we go to the flattened 7th, and then the octave like so. And typically we'd just play it down here. And it would sound great. But what Verdine White chooses to do is put those second 2 notes up the octave. So those notes really pop out the mix and we get this beautiful 2 octave span. So check this out. There's also a fantastic chorus as well, which you should learn after you've learnt the verse. I'll put that in the PDF, which comes with this video too. Link in the description below. number 5, our final bass line. This is a monster. That is Forget Me Nots by Patrice Rushen. That has the incredible Ready Freddie Washington on bass. So an iconic technique associated with the funk bass genre is slap bass. And this uses the slap bass technique, and it's quite a workout. This is one of these bass lines that if you asked 10 players, how do you play this bass line? You'd probably get 11, possibly 200 different answers to it. The great thing is everybody can play it slightly differently depending on what works for their particular technique. So to get the sound of the bass track on this, it was recorded on a P bass. So what I've done is I've just simply wound it onto this pickup here to get a similar sort of sound. So now this is quite a workout for your thumb technique. So what I suggest you do is just work on the first 2 bars to begin with. So what we have is this. So we hammer on from an open E to the F sharp, and then we snap the F sharp octave, and then we go A, D. And the great thing is we're playing this bass line over a set of chord changes as well. So we're really outlining the harmony. So, and then at the end of the bar, we have this, like that. And then we go to the E, like so. So, da, 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 da. So that is E, E, B, C sharp. And then we have to E, to F at the end of the bar to take us back to the beginning. So practice that to begin with. So take that round and round, but continuing on, this is where it gets interesting. It's this line here. This is where so many people would play it differently. Some people will thumb every individual note, like that. What I prefer to do is hammer very hard with my left hand or fretting hand, like so. It's one of those lines which is actually easy when it's faster, like so. So to put those 2 bars, like so. So that is the foundation of the bass line. You really have to work on your thumbing dexterity to get this down. Start it slowly and speed it up. And it is a great bass line that feels really, really cool to play. Guys, that is the end of today's video. If you've enjoyed this video, please do head over to eBassGuitar.com and check out our BassLab Plus program. If you want to learn more funk bass lines and all of the other important genres of bass playing, check out the BassLab Plus because there's a full step-by-step program there to do just that. And what I would love you to do is take it for a test drive completely free for 14 days. I'll put a link in the description below which will show you just how you can do that. Cheers, I've been James from eBassGuitar.com. I'll catch you next time.